So let's look at test card number 1. Test card number 1, the title of the graph is Our Favorite Sports. So I'm guessing they took a survey, or I'm guessing they asked a bunch of people to say a question about what their favorite sport was. And number 1 says, how many more students prefer soccer than baseball? How many more?
Well,
so what operation am I going to use to solve this problem?
Subtraction.
Okay, subtraction. It's okay. We can all kind of shut out. It's fine. Thank you. How do you know you're going to use subtraction?
Because how many more is a keyword for subtraction.
Okay, and tell me more about that. You're right. How many more is the keyword that we're going to use the subtraction operation, but I need you to tell me why, Edric. So you tell me a little bit more about why you know to subtract.
I just did how many more, and I know that when I see how many more is subtraction, and so I look at soccer and I want to figure out how many more from baseball is to get from soccer, so I take away how many more is from soccer.
Baseball to soccer.
Yes, exactly. So I heard you say that, I know that which has more? Soccer or baseball? Soccer has more than baseball. But I want to know how many more kids chose soccer than baseball. Or I want to know how much taller is this bar than this bar. And we know that our step 1 is to look at both data points. And then step 2, decide which is bigger and which is smaller. And then step 3 is to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Yes, very good. So y'all go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and we can solve together by writing on the desk. So, how many kids chose soccer?
Let's say 28, 29.
So, Courtney, you're looking at it upside down. So, if the top of the bar reached this row, it would be 28. We've got a scale of 2. If the top of the bar reached this row, it would be 30. But did it quite reach 30?
No.
It's in between 28 and 30. And what number is in between 28 and 30?
29.
29. So, 29 kids chose soccer. And now, how many kids chose baseball?
Or then you could have just drew that bar up to that bar. You could have just drew that bar up to that bar and see how many that was.
Yes, Joseph said, hey, we know another strategy. We could think, if the top of my bars were the same, how much more would it take using my scales to get my baseball bar all the way up to match my soccer bar? Nice, Joseph. High five. 29. And how many kids chose baseball? 15. So, 29 take away 15. First we start subtracting from our ones place. 9 take away 5 is
9 take away 5 is 4.
And 2 take away 1 is
3. 2 take away 1 is
2 take away 1 is 14.
Let me tell you something. If that was bigger than that 9 number, you would have to go over and ask for more.
Oh, preach. Yes, if the number on top was smaller than my number on bottom, I would have to go next door and ask for more. So let's practice restating our question. So if I was writing this, Taylor, and restating my question, I would say 14 more students preferred soccer than baseball. Y'all are on it. Okay, and let's do one more together before we break off and to work by yourselves. Number 20. Let's look at test card number 20. So this is a bar graph. And I look at the title to think, favorite book genre. So I'm guessing they surveyed a bunch of people to figure out what their favorite type of book was. A genre is like mystery. A genre is like a category. So like mystery, biography, history, stuff like that. And number 20, Taylor says, how many students like informational and science fiction books? So I want you to think for just a second about what operation we're going to use to solve how many students like informational and science fiction books. Okay, boys sort of tag team the last question, so girls, y'all can tag team this one. What operation do you think you're going to use to solve?
Adding.
Addition. Okay, tell me why. Yes, addition is correct. Tell me why.
Because it said that how many kids, and plus the key word is add for addition. And then it says how many kids all like fiction books, so they supposed to add in fiction books and science fiction books, and that's how you get your answers.
Yes, you use addition to solve this problem because it wants to know informational and science fiction books. So and is the key word, Taylor, for addition, because if I just said, 25 kids liked informational books. Is that right?
No, because you're not answering the question.
Because you're not answering the question. They want you to add in fiction books and science books. If you just say 25 kids, that's wrong because you're supposed to add both of them.
Because I wouldn't be answering the question. It wants to know how many liked both of these things together. So I'm going to add 25 because 25 kids chose informational books. Plus, how many kids chose science fiction books?
Let's say 45.
45?
Or
35. 25 plus 35. Yes. You can cover it. Well, yeah, you can do it either way.
Taylor, you do that one. And Courtney do that one.
Ooh, look at that regrouping.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
5 plus 5 is 10.
All right.
Mental math girl, good. And she's regrouping. She's got to carry her 1. So she's got it plus.
So that's 6. So it'd be 6.
Hey, stop it. It's already doing 6.
Okay, so now let's practice re-saying that question. We would say 60 students or 60 kids like informational and science fiction books. You guys are wonderful. Does anyone have a question?
I did it.